I also thought I'd dig a little into this James Pelton AMA that he did yesterday with that South African team from the called the Alchemists NFT. And I might be a little bit late to this because it's possible that all the NFTs have already been sold. But anyway, I've done some sort of research into it and just having a look at the project. So alchemistnft.com. Okay, and this is similar to Project 79. So welcome to the Eagle's Nest Join community. A little graphic, a little animation, collection and mint process. So basically what you're doing is you're buying NFTs. So this creates the money coming in for the team to then buy things. All right. So you're going to buy some NFTs that are about $250 each, and there's 1,000. Okay, we'll have a look at that anyway. So total supply is 5,000 NFTs, and there's different kind of funding phases. So it's like in the first phase, they're going to do 1,000 NFTs and $250 each, up to $330. Okay, so that's going to raise a quarter of $1 million, $250,000 for that phase. Okay, and then you'll get paid out apparently after 6 months. So you're not going to get paid anything. They're going to use that $250,000 as like a seed fund, I guess, and buy stuff with it. So that makes perfect sense. It makes more sense than a lot of other projects where you put money in and they seem to start earning straight away, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Surely you'd have to make some investments, buy some stuff before you can really start making money from day one. Okay. How it works, blah, 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 NFTs, ecosystem. So their ecosystem, so revenue streams, they're saying they make it from Bitcoin mining, gold mine royalties, gold trading, trade platform, altcoin investments, property investment, forex trading, incubator program, bridging finance. So there's all sorts of different things that they're putting their fingers in, different pies and all of that, different revenue streams. So that can either be a good thing or a bad thing. It seems like they're not focused. All right. So it's what is their experience, okay, of each of these? If they haven't got an experience, then it's just a case of, oh, we fancy doing that. Now, in the AMA, they did mention Forex trading, and they said they'd made quite a bit of money from Forex trading. So they've got the team. Now, Tahir Smith was the guy who was speaking most of the time. And if you go on to, is that the, yeah. So Tahir Smith. So this is the LinkedIn page. And if you look at the LinkedIn page, he's got the Alchemist. It says here, events industry for over 12 years. National events company who supplied the largest and hottest events in South Africa. 2009 Confederations Cup and 2010 World Cup service provider. See more. Artificial grass import and wholesale distribution, commodity trading, agricultural farm, Web3 development and integration, and champion for decentralization. Now, he's got the current company that he's working for, the Alchemists, right? But when he worked here for 12 years, what is the name of the company? All right. It seems a bit not that much information. You can't check up on the company. Why doesn't he mention the company if he worked there for so many years? Usually people sort of say, oh, I worked at this chemical plant I worked at BP for 5 years. I worked at Shell Oil Company for 5 years. And then I moved on to BP for the next 5 years between this period and this period. Okay, wouldn't they? This just sounds very flimsy. There's not much detail there at all. Okay, and if you have a look at this to me looks like he was a ticket tout, if anything. It looks like he's got a lot of tickets in his hand. Say, look, I'm selling a lot of tickets. So was that his job, basically being a ticket tout? So this guy, I did look him up, and he did work for some Wi-Fi company in India. Ocean Wi-Fi or something. This woman, well, there's got a link here, and you click on that, and you get this sort of digger and stuff like that. Welcome to Quindo Global. Okay, about us. Okay, so very, very simplistic web page that you could have just knocked together. It could just be BS, all right. Executive Director, Principal Economist, Benita Gauraki. And that's it. She's the only person who works for that company by the looks of it. It seems like, looks like it's a sort of grandiose website with like diggers and lots of stuff going on. Surely, if you had like a digger like this in some mine, and I don't know, or is it just they're just investing? They're not actually doing the digging. Okay, learn more. Okay, it just takes me to that. So that's just a page that anyone could have knocked up. Doesn't mean a damn thing. Okay. And also in the AMA, she didn't actually show her face, so maybe this is separate. They could have just linked to this site, and it's not the same person. Who knows? And then again, I couldn't find half of these people. I did searches for these people, and I couldn't find them. I couldn't find these names to these faces or anything. In fact, I looked at this person and it came out to be a woman. Is that a woman? I don't know. Actually, maybe it is. I'm sorry. Maybe I don't know. Don't know. I'm not sure you can say a person's a woman or a man these days, can you? Right. So let's go back to this white paper then. So hold a minute. Actually, have I done the right thing here? Oh, sorry. That's the website. Let's do the website. Yeah. So they've got all of that and not much in. If you go to the facts, you just get like single lines and stuff like that. Okay. How the payout's been made. Each revenue stream has its custom wallet. Okay. So there's not much information there. Again, each thing is it's pretty light. Well, 2-year projections is fine. Okay, I don't mind 2-year projections. Anything like that, anything further like that, you just, you're going off it. You can't be accurate. So why choose gold? Okay, gold has shown its resilience. Gold is natural resource. It's shiny, basically. It's one of the safest investments and options with high reward. It's kind of held its value and stuff and not really gone anywhere. Not too exciting, really. Right, so let's get rid of that. And let's look at this white paper. So the white paper, some terms, introduction. One minute. Okay. Let's get on to some other stuff. Multiple revenue flows, variety of vehicles, BTC mining, forex trading, gold trades with a medium to long-term investment in gold mining. All right. Remember, though, from the NFT sales on the first lot, you're only going to get $250,000 to do all of this. All right. I think they do put some figures together later on, but our forex trading is guided by and overseen by years of experience with major success and history to back it up. So where's the figures? Why can't they put the figures? All right. And the other thing is, if they've made tons of money from forex trading, why don't they just take that money and just use it? Why do they have to take other people's money as investment? Why can't they just invest in these things themselves? Keep it all internal and not pay anyone out any stuff. So that seems a bit that is very suspect to me. The gold mine is our oyster and we are alchemists. We can turn rock into gold. Okay. Let's go down then. Utilities. Okay, so the mental health and life coaches exclusive to our holders. Okay, so these are utilities you get for the NFT holders, I guess. All right. They keep mentioning the same thing. Compound period, 6 months before monthly withdrawals begin. After the initial 6-month compound period, every holder will be rewarded from our various revenue streams. So they're suddenly going to have all this up and running. I suppose Forex trading, gold trading, you could have them running up pretty quickly. Bitcoin mining, less quick, I should imagine. Property investments, less quick. I think they talk about games later on. 6 to 12, 24-month revenue projection. Bitcoin mining 66,000. Okay, so they put some stuff together there. Most of it's, you see most of it there, they're going to make from Forex trading. So in 6 months, they're going to get $450,000 back. You see, they say they've been Forex trading for a while already. Why don't they just use the money? I mean, they're getting 250,000 from these NFTs, but they're going to make 450,000 in Forex trading. That just doesn't make any sense. Why do they need your money? It doesn't make sense, guys. It does not make sense, in my opinion. Okay, meet the team. Mint information. Okay. Yeah, so later on, they're going to be minting for even more. So 2,000. So they're going to get you in basically with just 1,000 and see how it goes. And if that goes really well, they're going to do 2,000 and then it's going to cost $400. So 2,000 times 400 is $800,000. So the first lot is $250,000, right? And the second phase is going to be 800,000. But why do they need all of this money if they're going to make so much from Forex trading? Okay, because they've got the alpha Forex traders apparently the top 5% winners or something, he was saying. Okay, roadmap, here we go. So this is kind of their business plan. Okay, this is like the smallest business plan I've ever seen in my life. Right. Phase 1,000. So they're going to buy 25 Bitcoin miners purchased with a maximum cost of $150,000. So $150,000 of the like 250,000 is gone. Legal and practical framework commences on the gold mine, but no cost. All right. Surely if you're buying solicitors and things like that and paperwork and that kind of thing, that's going to cost some money. 5K student loan donations, right? Okay. 5K holder rewards, all right. And 85K value into trade via our experienced trade partners. So they're going to put 85,000 into trading. And they said, the guy said in the AMA that he basically makes a ton of money, miles more than that or something like that. Right. Let's have a look. So this is like the cost of Bitcoin mining in 198 different countries. And this was done in 2022. My Bitcoin thing's just fallen off. It's quite good timing, isn't it? So they mentioned North Dakota. So did I find an article on that? Yeah, North Dakota. So North Dakota government officials rocked to the Bitcoin 2022 conference in Miami to lure cryptocurrency miners into their greener pastures. They dropped 35,000 for the trip, expected a return of 20,000% or more from its presence at the conference. The department announced that the state has already secured $3 billion of crypto investment and is close to attracting another $3 billion worth of projects. North Dakota hopes to end its reliance on agriculture and oil by enticing crypto mining companies to set up the upper Midwest state. There are no tax breaks or funding as the state is relying on its natural assets. It's known for cold and dry weather, which can help chill out overheating mining rigs, and into the mix, cheap electricity, and promises the cleanest energy in the world, and it's attracted to some mining companies to relocate to. Okay, so all good stuff if you're going to go to Dakota, I guess. Oh, where's the thing gone? Oh, no, there it is. Hold on. No, come on. There we go, back to that. So average cost in the United States. So he mentioned South Africa and the United States. So in the United States, the average cost of Bitcoin mining is $21,000 per Bitcoin. So the current price of Bitcoin is about 22,000. So in the next year, they're not really going to make any profits, hardly. I mean, even if the cost is like 15,000, it seems like the cost, what is the information about the Bitcoin miners? Are they old miners? Are they secondhand? What are they? He also mentioned South Africa. Okay, thinking about mining in South Africa, and cost of South African mining, which he did mention would be much higher, I think. But obviously he's from there. So South Africa, the mining there says 32,000 according to this map. So obviously mining in South Africa is much more expensive, and he did say that. But why not mine in Kyrgyzstan or something like that? It costs 7,000. Okay, Kazakhstan, 8,500. Azerbaijan, 9,500. Kuwait obviously is the cheapest at 1,300. So there are other places to mine where it's much cheaper. Obviously, I don't expect him to go to North Korea. So that's the phase for 1. Phase 2 is basically going to upscale and buy 27 miners. And then he's going to start here. Core drilling, geo report initiated on the gold mine. 15K student loans. 80 added to the community wallet fund. I'm not entirely sure what that is. The point is, it's very wishy-washy. Let's have a look at some of his responses then to certain things.
If I know the answer, if they have a successful investment history, why bring it to the people? Why not just do it?
There we go. So one of the questions is, if they have a successful investment history, why bring it to the people? Why not just do it privately and continue? Okay, which is a very, very, very good question.
Privately and continue. So, why are you expanding if you guys have these ecosystems that work?
So where's the pleasure? Where's the pleasure?
Where's the pleasure? You make a load of money, and they can give that money to charity if you want to do so. Is the answer?
Listen, I could show you around. We could do a whole lot of things here, right? This is immaterial. And I'm talking about for myself now, not about the ecosystem, right? The pleasure in giving, and this is coming from the heart, and I hope you can feel the energy through the screen, right? The pleasure in giving is much, much greater than receiving.
Yep, totally agree. And sometimes what I tell people,
honestly, I'm just not buying that answer. Businessmen, oh, I'm only doing it because it's I want to give back to the community and all of that. Well, just be wary of those kind of answers. Not good. It's BS, in my opinion. Let's have a look at some other questions.
Expect most of your revenue to come from, or do you kind of see it being a split, or do you envision that there's going to be one area that really takes off and you focus on that, or just what do you think is going to happen?
So we'll never say focus on that, right? Because that's again putting all your eggs in one basket. But yes, we do see and Bobby's leaning over there to just check on the numbers. All right, we do see a area taking off quite a bit. All right, but again, let's let it happen. Right, let's let it happen. We do see an area taking off.
So there's your answer, guys. It's so wishy-washy. Where do you expect to make most of your revenue from? His basic answer is, I have no idea, really. I've got an idea it might be this, but I'm not going to tell you that. Oh, wow. I mean, come on. I mean, when you do when you do a business plan, you know, you've got like costs, okay, and then you've got what your revenue streams are likely to be, and actual revenue streams, ideas, okay, and that's what you should have in like a business plan. So these white papers are effectively business plans. These are like the modern day business plans that people come up with. You know, your white paper is effectively a business plan. There's no reason actually why you couldn't actually have a proper business plan within your white paper or something, I guess. But yeah, I mean, business plans you tend to sort of use for banks, but everyone really should have a business plan, even if you're not going to get a loan. So in traditional sort of finance, people have used business plans in the past in order to get a loan or a grant or something like that, to show that they're sensible business people, and their business plan is a sound business plan. Okay, so this is the whole point of this white paper, yeah, to show to everybody who are going to buy these NFTs for $250 or $330 or whatever, that this is a legitimate scheme and they're likely to get their money back. And none of what he's saying should make anyone comfortable, is what I'm saying. So I'm not saying any of this is a scam, by the way, because it's only just started. They've done some nice graphics and nice NFTs and stuff like that. All of that looks good, as far as I know, whatever I know about art, okay, which is not very much. But all of that looks fine and dandy, okay. But you know, as far as the business model is concerned, it's shocking. As far okay, that's what I would think. And there's no way I'd invest in it. I don't think I can now, because I think all the NFTs have been sold. But I'd be worried about this project in terms of getting your money back, because it just seems very flimsy, not enough detail. You know, what miners are being bought? Why don't they put that in the white paper? They could put what. And the other thing is, they haven't mentioned where they're going to put the miners. They said, "Oh, we're not sure where we're doing it. We're not sure what we're putting. I've got a meeting on Monday." This should have been ironed out way before people start buying NFTs. Okay, they should know how much the cost is. They should know the best place where they can actually go and things like that. So if it is North Dakota, how much is it going to cost? How much, you know, are the miners going to cost? What are the miners like? How long are they going to last for? All of that kind of thing. And all of that should be in the white paper. All the detail should be in there that people can see. That you shouldn't have to go to some Discord group and ask questions there. It should be on the website and in the white paper. And that's why all of this is just very shady. Slim Shady, as this guy he mentioned before. Bobby, whatever his name is. So is it a scam? Not. Who knows? All right. They can easily just say, "Oh, we try." At the end of the day, they said they were gonna do this, and if they don't do it, then they can just say, "Oh, the business failed. You put your money into this. We took our salary out," and that's the other thing. How are they getting paid? Okay, you're putting $250,000 in, and there's loads of people involved. There's loads of people, so surely they expect to get paid, don't they? Where is it? Oh God, right. Look at all the people involved. 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 people. Well, 12 people getting paid for the next 6 months. If they just got paid $10,000 a year, let's say, okay, and then half that, that's $60,000. So are they not, you know, if they just got paid a very minimal wage, you know, like $10,000 a year, that'd be a very, very minimal wage, and there's 12 of them. So I don't quite get it. That isn't sort of put in the costs here. If they're going to get $250,000, where is their wage coming out? How is that? Where's that coming out of it? All right. They mentioned all this other stuff, so that sounds a bit fishy to me. Oh, let's go to this last question here.
Here we might get something. She was talking about there's no guaranteed returns and things like that.
So we give you money, and in 6 months to a year, we might get something. What am I missing? So Trish has hit the nail on the head here. It's all a bit, you know, we're going to give you money, and we're supposed to trust you that you're going to make our money back, and a little bit extra, okay, some profit. Because what's the point in putting your money into this if you just get the same amount back?
Do you just want to kind of address why you word things that way and how people should be thinking about this?
Because we don't want to promise you that you're going to get $1,000, $1,500 after a year. It could be $3,000, and then we say, no, but we're only going to give you $1,000. That's what we promised you, right? And at the end,
the thing is, there should be sort of a minimum thing. This is the thing, you know, that if you're going to invest in something, you want to sort of see what are the potential projections, okay? You know, if you look at the best possible projection, the worst case scenario, and that kind of thing, and the average scenario, that you should have sort of 3 or 4 projections on where you expect, you know, how much money you're supposed to make in 6 months or a year's time, and they're not doing it. Again, not good in my opinion.
End of the day, when you're working with all these experts, and I gotta say experts because mate, I'm dwarfed by their level of experience.
Yeah, it doesn't say much more. So there we have it, guys. That's the Alchemists NFT. You might be too late, and all the NFTs have been bought already. Okay, because it's James Pelton's show, and lots of people just jump in on anything he says without really thinking about it, it seems. So me personally, I wouldn't invest in this. Is it a scam? Who knows? No idea. You know, they could just sell you all these things and then not do anything. Or they could just get to the second phase, okay? And they could start paying some out and then sort of say, look, we're paying out, guys, get to the second phase and then take the 800,000 for the NFT sales and then clear off. Okay, so it might be they do that, or it might be just, or it might all be legitimate. All right, I have no idea. It's only just started, so I can't say one way or the other. What I would say is this: the level of detail is very, very poor. All right, and I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. Okay, that is what I'm saying about this project. Okay, I'm out.